Welcome to ACE O Levels Academy. It's O Level English Class 1123 Lecture 2 Reading Practice and Exercise Paper 1 Reading. How to read the question. Remember that a part of the pre-reading strategy is looking closely at the question in order to fully understand what you need to look out for when reading an unseen text. The question will also tell you how to frame your response. For example, whether you need to find a single word or phrase, write a wrong explanation, use your own words, or find quotations from the text. Command words can also help you understand what you need to do. What is meant by the command word? A word usually at the beginning of the sentence that helps you understand how to answer the question. For example, identify, give, explain, suggest. Reading practice. Now let's practice our reading practice about exploring a cave. This is the text. First we will read it, then we will answer to the short questions. Exploring a cave can be an unpleasant experience. There is a damp, sometimes musty smell which is common to all caves. You can see nothing initially, but when your eyes are adjusted to your unfamiliar surroundings, the strange light casts eerie shadows on the walls. Sometimes you are aware of creatures such as mice scurrying across your path. If you are exploring a low cave at the start of the walk, having to stoop seems like fun, but that wears off. As soon as you have traveled a short distance, you not only have to crouch down all the time, you also have to keep your head up so that you can see the roof of the cave. You have therefore a constant pain in the neck, but this is nothing initially to the pain in your knees. Now let's try some question, then again read the text. Question number 1. Give a phrase from a paragraph 1 that shows that all caves have the same smell. Okay, let's go back to this paragraph. Exploring a cave can be an unpleasant experience. There is damp, sometimes musty smell which is common to all caves. This phrase suggests that there is a damp, sometimes musty smell which is common to all caves, that all caves have almost the same smell. Now let's do question number 2, which is give one word from the paragraph 1 that means at first, means at the beginning or first, which is you can see nothing initially. Now question number 3, identify 2 features of exploring caves in paragraph 1 that may be frightening. Now let's go back to the paragraph and identify 2 features from paragraph 1 that may be strange and frightening. First of all, you can see nothing initially, but when your eyes adjust to your unfamiliar surrounding, the strange light casts eerie shadows. First of all, the eerie shadows are on the walls are frightening, and sometimes you are aware of creatures such as mice scurrying across your path. Creatures such as mice scurrying or any animal or insect scurrying across your path are the 2 features in the paragraph 1 which can be frightening. Now let's try question number 4. What is the worst pain caused by exploring a low cave according to paragraph 2? Since I remember it's about the knees, I think so. You not only have to crouch down all the time, you also have to keep your head up so that you can see the roof of the cave. You have therefore a constant pain in the neck, but this nothing compared to the pain in your knees. Pain in your knees as we are walking with the bent legs due to its narrower What are the 2 main worries of someone walking in the low cave according to paragraph 3? Now let's read the paragraph 3 and find it out. After about a kilometer, it becomes unbearable agony. You begin to worry whether you will ever get to end, still more how on earth you are going to get back. Your pace grows slower and slower in response to these difficulties. Let's read the question again. I forgot it. What were the two main worries of someone walking in the log cave according to paragraph 3? First of all, it has a worry that means worrying whether you will ever get outside of the end, means is it possible to get outside the cave, and the second is how will you go back and how earth you are going to get back, and yes, this one is the second, how on earth you are going to get back, means how you will find the way if you want to go back where you start the exploring cave, how you will do it. These are the two worries the writer is talking about. Now let's read the last question, question number 6. Give two pieces of evidence from the paragraph 4 that show cave walkers need to be careful about when they are tread. Means two features when they should be careful about when they are track. Sometimes it is hard going underneath your feet too, with jagged pieces of rock littering the grounds, ready to pierce even the hardiest boot. This is an addition to the frequent and deep pools of stagnant water, often masking themselves as shallow puddles. You certainly need to tread very carefully. The two things we must keep in the mind that first of all there are jagged rocked off pieces, means which can tear your boot or shoes, and the second one is the deep pools of stagnant water to avoid. These two features must be avoided when we are treading in the cave. Now let's see the answers. Are these correct? There is a damp, sometimes musty smell which is common to all caves. Yes, it's correct. The word which means at start is initially. Correct. Question number 3. It's eerie shadows and creatures, mice scurrying. Which two features are frightening about caves? And the fourth one question. A pain in the knees from walking with the bent legs. Perfect. Worrying whether you will ever get to the end and how will you find your way back home. The word home is missing over here. There are jagged pieces of rock and deep shallow looking pools of stagnant water to avoid. Correct. Thank you for listening me. See you soon in the next lesson.